disappear for 6 months and come back different, ghost mode. If you want to start becoming different and better in all areas of your life, you need to become a ghost. I will share 5 essential lessons that I've personally implemented in my life and have been successful from it. The first lesson is adapting to a new routine. It's probably the most important because it's going to make the other lessons easier. Adapting to a new routine can be difficult for some, but if you're serious about becoming a ghost, then start changing your routine. For example, during high school, my classes started at 8:10 a.m. to 2:35 p.m. I worked almost every day from 4-8 p.m., not giving me much room for anything else. However, I decided that if I wanted to change my life, I needed to do things that I don't want to do. So I started going to the gym at 4 a.m. 6 days a week. I would go to sleep around 9 p.m., giving me 7 hours of sleep. You might think it was a little extreme, but it wasn't. By doing this, I was able to get a workout in, have a nutritious breakfast, and then head to school. I started becoming so much more productive with my time, all because I decided to change my routine. You may not want to, and the first couple of nights will be rough. However, if you can push past it, you will understand why it makes the biggest difference. Being alone with your thoughts, getting the best workouts in, being awake while everyone is sleeping, and being a step ahead of everyone was worth every minute. Now the lesson to be learnt is to just start waking up before everyone else and work out because you will have the advantage. The second lesson is to become secretive. You know how a friend might tell you a secret and you promise not to tell anyone? Just imagine your life being the secret and not telling anyone. I've said this so many times from my other videos because it's so crucial you actually don't do it. Stop telling people what you're doing in your life that has the chance to turn your life around. Trust me, they don't want to see you become successful, and they always try to ask questions of what you're doing, showing interest in it. Then because you're dumb enough to tell them what you're doing in the beginning, the second you stop, they will secretly be happy, then start asking you to go to all these parties and drink alcohol. I've had friends like these, and they are not worth having one bit. It was my mistake to tell them in the beginning. So stop telling people your goals, and especially if you're trying to become a ghost from watching this video, don't tell people that. The third lesson is being silent. While this is very similar to the other lesson, there is still a difference to be learned. If you want to genuinely be different, you need to have some sort of mysterious aura. I was someone who kept opening my mouth when I didn't need to. It made me very predictable. However, once I realized that being silent in these given situations I'm about to list is what started making me more mysterious. Since people would always ask me, how come you're not adding on? Or how come you don't look annoyed as I do? They asked me this whenever there was a group conversation. You need to be silent when there is emotion involved, sensitive scenarios, arguments. When someone who seems intimidating just keeps talking, stays quiet, and fully listen to what they're saying so you can reply back the correct way. Doing these small things can make the biggest difference. It's the ability to react in a calm way. While your friends may seem hyper and aggravated, you need to be silent and calm in case a situation goes the wrong way. You will be more prepared mentally. While your friends are using emotion, becoming a ghost will make you unpredictable, which is what you want. After you start applying all these lessons, I promise you will see the difference, and so will your friends and family. Lesson 4 is to learn a high-value skill. Right now, you might be in school trying to get your diploma or master's, or you took a gap year. Nonetheless, learning a high-value skill will give you the greatest chance in order to become someone who is going to be successful one day. You may cringe hearing that, or not even believe it, but I don't care. It's the exact reason why you're the one watching the video, and I'm the one making it. From experience, I can confidently say this allowed me to have the upper hand in life. I decided that I was going to learn sales, meaning going door to door trying to sell a service I was offering. It gave me such good communication skills, but also the ability to sell something. I can take these skills I've mastered and apply it to anything I want because I have the upper hand. I started off very slow and hesitant because I was embarrassed, but that doesn't mean I was gonna let it prevent me. From doing it every day and slowly start making something out of it. So that's what I did. During summer, I worked almost every day learning to sell a service, and it definitely was worth it. You may want to try a different skill, like marketing, ads, dropshipping, YouTube. It doesn't matter what the skill is. As long as you try mastering it day by day, you can make something out of it. While your friends are playing video games every day, you're working on yourself every day to hopefully be able to succeed in life. So far, you've learned 4 essential lessons: adapting to a new routine, becoming secretive, silence is golden, learn a high-value skill. So the last lesson is to be driven. Please do not be like me when I started out. I was getting excited, starting making a new routine, kept telling my family about it, and then 2 weeks in, I gave up. I somehow lost that drive in me and started going on social media more than often and spent days on my bed doing nothing but filling my brain with a virus that was social media, which was so hard to get rid of. It wasn't until a month later I realized that I wanted to change so I could go back to school a changed person. After implementing all these lessons that I shared with you, I started getting more attention and felt like I achieved my goals. That was the exact reason why I had that drive in me, so I can show off how I changed for the better. Sure, that might sound pitiful and selfish, but in the end I applied these lessons and was able to become a ghost. So whatever the reason is, you need to stay true to it and use it as your drive. Otherwise, you're going to be like the rest. I also realized that deleting social media was the best way I could stay driven. While you may not want to, you'll come to your senses and understand that it needs to be done to get rid of those distractions. Outro. So you've learned 5 essential lessons that can make you become a ghost. Are you going to actually do it, or just watch this video and go back to watching TikTok all day? The lessons I provide are only because I did them myself. Hence the name Essential Experience. All my videos are from my experiences and others. I don't get my information from other sources because I simply don't need to. I'm here to give information that can help you with your life because I was in your shoes at one point. And yes, some may have it worse, but unfortunately I cannot connect to everyone. However, if you comment down below some of the struggles you may be going through, I will try my best to make a video about it to try helping you. So if you haven't already, be sure to give a follow so I can keep providing useful information.